In New York City, Zohran Mamdani is a slob.
No.
But try not to be distracted by that and try to concentrate on what he's actually saying here. I think this was just yesterday, right?
I don't know. This was
Recently?
yesterday. Yeah,
all right, check this out.
So the third holy grail of taboos in American politics, you have socialism, you have Islam, and then you have Palestine. And you are really going for the trifecta.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go. Tell me, why is Palestine a part of your politics?
When you grow up as someone, especially in the third world, you have a very different understanding of the Palestinian struggle.
Oh, wow,
Oh,
yeah.
do you?
Yeah, you do. You do.
Okay,
Well,
there's
what's
so
the
much
man-
wrong with that video.
What's the man
Oh,
supposed
my
to do?
gosh.
He's eating his lunch.
Okay, we're not
With his fingers.
right.
Hey, that's what they do over there.
That's what they do.
yes.
It's their culture.
Should we
It's
not
their culture.
have utensils available in New York
Well, he's
City?
doing
No,
wrong. He's
plastic.
supposed to
Plastic
have,
is null and void.
Oh,
He's supposed to have a bread or a tortilla form
Oh, yeah, where
to
you
grab it, and that's
What-
their.
He didn't
Was
have
he
that,
at
though.
medieval times while he was eating?
Yes,
Where they
Keith,
don't
it's
have
his
silverware
culture.
available?
That's his
Yeah, you wanted
culture.
New Yorkers to realize that's what's going to be happening to them soon.
Yes.
Plus, there were no utensils
Okay.
in medieval times. Thus, there are no
Thank you.
utensils at medieval times.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
Yeah, and I
Wanna
don't know
make
what's
that
more annoying,
clear.
though. The fact that he's eating like a slob.
Like an animal?
Like an animal with his hands.
Not
or
bad. It's not drooling down his face or anything. He's all
No,
good.
he done that before. It's not
or the
his first time.
microphone that's the stupid little microphone. Look at
At
that
least
thing.
he's not holding the microphone.
Yeah, but it's too big for the collar. Looks like a damn shock collar on him, which isn't a
It
bad
is.
idea.
that's
now that
a
I think
really
it
good
through.
idea,
Great
actually.
idea.
That's
What
what
is
that should be.
Happening.
Every time he says something socialist,
Socialist?
or communist,
Yeah.
he gets a little shocked.
Something that Karl
saw a
Marx would say.
I saw a
Yes.
video the other day where a Palestinian was pissed that he's too nice.
Yeah, but it cut off. I didn't
too
see
nice.
his response to it.
I know, it didn't show.
The guy was screaming at him, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I can't wait for his response." Wait, the
And
video
he just
stopped.
stood. He just stood there
Yeah.
looking at him. But I mean, he was mad that he didn't. He's sick of. It's not going far enough.
Yeah, you should. There should be no
Unbelievable.
Israel. The guy's screaming at him,
Oh,
and he's just smiling away.
We got another video of him that has surfaced now as well.
What the purpose is about this entire project. It's not simply to raise class consciousness, but to win socialism. And obviously raising class consciousness is a critical part of that. But making sure that we have candidates that both understand that and are willing to put that forward at every which moment that they have, at every which opportunity that they're given. We have to continue to elect more socialists. And we have to ensure
Unreal.
that
Unreal.
we are unapologetic about our socialism. There are also other issues that we firmly believe in,
Wow.
whether it's BDS, right, or whether it's the end goal of seizing the means of production, where we do not have the same level of support
Season the
at
means
this
of
very
production.
moment.
That's all.
And what I want to say is that it is critical that in the way that we organize, in the way that we set up our work and our priorities, that we do not leave any one issue for the other, that we do not meet a moment and only look at what people are ready for, but that we are doing both of these things in tandem, because it is critical for us to both meet people where they're at and to also organize for what is correct and for what is right, and to ensure that over time we can bring people to that issue. The ramifications of victory here is the difference between life and death for so many of our brothers, sisters, and family beyond the binary across this borough of Queens. It's
Right
the difference
about
between
that.
having cash bail anymore or not. It's the difference between having sex work be decriminalized and not. And with every battle that we fight as socialists, we need to remember what the stakes are
Yeah, you do.
and ground ourselves in them, and why those stakes are important and critical to us as individuals.
Wow. What the?
Okay.
Put y'all back in
Is that for a university class?
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
I
But
don't know, but great green screen behind him, I'll tell you that.
that's what made me think it was a university class thing.
this guy is so set on not moderating his message. I mean, he's really strong on that. I mean, he is
Yeah.
an avowed socialist, and he speaks socialism. So why did he run as a Democrat? You're a hardcore Marxist, socialist, I
Islamicist.
think communist, Islamist. Why did you run as a Democrat then? Should have just run on the socialist ticket.
I wish someone should ask him that.
Yeah, I wish they would. I wish they would. He does he does deny that he's a communist. But listen to his rhetoric.
Please.
You're talking about seizing the means of production.
Yeah, that's the end goal.
God, my gosh. Yeah. The only difference between really his socialism and communism is, I guess, the revolution part. Usually communists are in favor of a revolution and just doing it all at once.
I think he is. That's what he was saying, is that we had to meet people where they're at, but also move beyond that. So he's saying, I know you're here, but we're going to get here.
So you ask, why did he run as a Democrat? I mean, look at the Democrat base now. I mean, that is the perfect spot for this guy if they're being honest with themselves.
Well, yeah, but they're not.
But he is. I mean, he is
that guy.
He's being true to the Democrat Party now. The platform of the Democrat Party is the platform of Zohran Mamdani. This is normally they try to sneak it in, fly under the radar, fool the voters. This guy's just coming right out and saying it. That's shocking.
There are members of the Democrat Party who agree with what he's saying too. We got Chris Murphy. Chris Murphy of Connecticut likes what he's saying.
There are certain things that he stands for and says that I don't agree with, but I think you have to pay attention to the fact that you had a candidate in New York City that was talking every single day about the cost of living, and he was proposing really big, sometimes radical ideas to take power from folks who have way too much of it, like the big realty companies that are jacking up rents in New York City and transferring it to regular people. He did have a laser-like focus on cost of living, on shifting power to people who don't have enough of it. And I think if the Democratic Party writ large spent as much time or as big a percentage of our communications time talking about the cost of living as Mamdani did in New York, we'd probably win a lot more elections.
Okay. Well, you try that.
Keep believing that.
All right.
I want them to try that.
Yes, me too.
I don't.
I want him to be honest, though.
Yes.
Be honest with the people,
Yes.
like Mamdani is.